Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fisner. How you doing, guys? Hello. So, in today's episode, we've got a Hi-Fi which is behind me. It's a Sony Hi-Fi. I'll leave the model in the description. So, let us go back here and let us see. I can get those photos if someone would need to the inte.team blog so that people can check where each screw was or something. I didn't make a proper like a component type of photos. I did only where the connectors are going to. These are the speakers here, just by the way. And there is a number of components. So what was wrong with it, and what is wrong with it, and why I'm not willing to do anything, why I'm not willing to fix it. Well, there is a problem with a laser, and I was adjusting the laser, and unfortunately none of the adjustment, you've got potentiometer or two potentiometers. So this is the CD player. Yes, I had to take this one off to clean the lens properly. I've used compressed air to blow the prism. Yes, blow off the prism. I've used the I've made those red marks to know which side they are myself, because before having photos you were marking with pens and other markers. So here you get those two potentiometers. Yes, one was over 1K, 142 or 143K, and second was 0.55, either or. I can't tell you which one because I would have to reopen it again. But anyways, so I was trying to adjust first one, nothing, second, nothing, both, nothing. Each time you have to put it back. Have to put back this black CD player onto the metal chassis, connect it with 1, 2, 3 wires, and then one here, so 4 wires. You have to add screws, which is one here, and one here each time. Then I think that's the screw here. Then you need to install this additional component inside the plastic together with this metal. Then you need to connect all those connectors. You need to watch out because you see they are bending, so it's a risk that something might stop working. And then you need to add at least 2 screws, and you can test it. Yes, of course, if you have speakers inside. The first time I've done it, I removed the speakers because it was more convenient for me. Now when I'm testing it, I keep those speakers inside, yes, and it's still quite convenient. So yeah, although I could adjust, oh, you see that's the laser here, prism, yes, prism for the laser. So you can hear that it's going up and down. You can hear the sound of the laser that is trying to read, but it struggles. I haven't seen any problems with soldering on the main board, so I can't say that it's an issue with some components, let's say cold soldering or something. But I see that there is a problem still with reading. So in that case, for me, this laser is just gone. That's how I see it. Yes. If you don't see any cold soldering, which you could potentially say, okay, that can be an issue. If you are adjusting the laser, if you've cleaned the prism, if you use compressed air to blow everything from over there, if you use Q-tip to clean it, and it's still nothing, I'm just calling it a day, pretty much. It's just that value of this device on eBay is about £55, maybe 60, including the shipping. Thank you for watching, by the way, and cheers to you. Thank you for liking video as well if you did. So yeah, because it's 60 quid, it's not worth in my head for the customer to pay pretty much more than that, unless there is a sentimental value. if there is a sentimental value and this laser has gone, then we can even, I found a service manual for this CMT player, Hi-Fi player, and you've got a iPad over there and you've got a USB, so you can play from an external source music. So if we would rip those CDs into the MP3s of a good quality and get cheap iPad, you can then browse songs, you know, on the iPad, listen from there. So unless you get the sentimental value and you don't care about the cost, we don't need to check the parameters of the laser. We don't have to try to get it and fit it in so that it will fit, but we can just literally forget about the CD player feature and just use MP3s to be true. And for me it makes far more sense in my head, because you can still use your device, and yes, you won't be using CDs, but to be true, you know, like if it's a sentimental value and you want to pay more, yes, we can try to get a laser. I couldn't find this laser. If anybody can find this laser, leave comment down below. I will contact the customer. If he wants, I will buy it, and I will definitely recommend swapping it. But that's all I could test, so that's all I could help this customer. I will be putting it back to pieces and I will be calling it a day, because to be true, what else I can do, you know? It's each time you want to test it after setting up those two potentiometers, you're spending 10, sometimes up to 15 minutes, but usually up to 10 minutes to put back in the way that you can try reading again. If no, I would have to take everything out and even cause more trouble. Then those tests will be quicker, but all you need is about 5-6 attempts. If in 5 to 6 attempts you can't do it, believe me, you don't want to do it anymore, because you would have to have unlimited time resources, whereas I've got 30 to 40 jobs up front and customers are chasing me, waiting for 1 week or over 1 week before I can do their jobs. No, it's too much. Yes, it's just too much. That's why I do believe I've done everything to the best of my knowledge to do it as quickly and as efficiently for the customer to then decide what to do with it. So I'm leaving the decision for the customer just now. Customer wrote that thinks it would be good for getting a new one if it's possible. Yes, for it, but don't waste any more time on it. Exactly. So if we can get a laser, he said it would be good to get a new one, but that's what I understand. We can pay for it. Or because I've said the auction on eBay, yes, is with the same one, you know. So I don't know if customer meant new one as another unit of the Hi-Fi, or customer meant a new laser. Yes, so I'll speak to the customer, I'll know, but that's what I see here. That's it, that's all I can tell you. That's my case study of this Hi-Fi. That's my opinion on that, and I do believe that it applies to pretty much all the Hi-Fis with a CD player or CD players as well. Because to be true, yes, it's nice to have CDs and so on, but you know, if you rip them to the good quality, you won't feel so much of a difference. Yes, but you need to rip them to a good quality. Then yes, they are space-wise, you will get them less, but with those capacitance of all the equipment out there, you know, it's no problem. And only audiophile, you know, type of people will, let's say, maybe feel the difference, but many times most of the people won't notice the difference. Regular people will feel the difference when you change the cables to the like a thin cables to thicker cables if it's a quite good quality Hi-Fi, but that's max to be true. And then the, you know, the amplifier nowadays, most of them are D class, it's not A, B. You need to have high-end or old amplifiers, like my old Sansui, which I need to find the time to regenerate. But the question is it worth, you know? That's my way of looking at it. That's it in this video, guys. It's 10 minutes. Thank you for watching. If possible, let's fix them all, or use in a different way, you know, like this. You can still use it in a different way, and I do believe that it's not worse way, because instead of having a whole shelf with CDs, you can have one iPad with all the music out there, yes? Or have, I don't know, your favorite songs on one iPad and then least favorite on the second one, yes? And then you can have 500 CDs on the one iPad, to be true. Depend on the quality you will choose, yes? And depend how, what's the storage in the iPad. That's why I'm calling it a day, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like or subscribe if possible. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.